interesting. What is that?
How do you make money for nothing?
Stop.
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
Can I have it?
Yeah, by all means, you're welcome, yeah.
Fantastic.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
Enough to work on?
Just a bit, yeah.
It is a beast, isn't it?
she can transform her finds into desirable,
I can't believe it.
valuable,
Oh, you clever.
and hopefully saleable items.
Oh, wow.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's amazing.
Merchants Way Recycling Centre in Walsall near Birmingham is the final resting place for tons and tons of rubbish.
The gates have just opened and they're queuing up round the block. What have they got? There's only one way to find out.
Sarah's at the tip today to look for 3 items that she can plunder for a profit. But don't you all rush down your local dump to do the same, as Sarah's here with special permission.
You have no idea how good I am at this. Look, watch. I don't even know how to hold it. Hold on. How do you hold it? Have you ever played the violin?
Yeah, maybe skip the busking, Sarah, as it looks as though Mark has a far more likely prospect for a profit in the back of his car.
Oh, nice. Are you chucking?
Yeah.
That's a silly question, isn't it? Because you're at the tip.
Yeah.
Are these yours?
Yes.
How long have you had them then?
Oh, about 5-6 years now.
They're older than that, though,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're
Do you know where they came from?
A friend of mine gave me when I moved into my flats.
Okay.
And now they're at my mum's and we're getting rid of them now.
Okay. There's something about them that's really cool. That kind of atomic 50s styling. I think people like that kind of thing. So you've got 2.
Yeah, there were 4.
Oh, don't. Would it be all right if, rather than going in the skip, can I take them away?
Yes, of course, yeah.
When do you think they were made? Any ideas?
No.
I'm loving them. Right, I'm going to take those away and I'm going to come back and show you fantastic transformation.
Thank you.
OK, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
What could a fantastic transformation possibly look like?
I don't know what Sarah's going to do with them chairs, but I think it might be something, man.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Mark.
What a lovely pair. I mean, look at them. It really doesn't matter that they're brown, they're covered in disgusting velour, because these things have just got style. And I know there's money to be made out of them, and I know exactly who's going to make it.
That would be Anthony Devine, one of the UK's leading upholsterers. Anthony takes his 2 decades of designing experience and passes it on to the younger generation at his School of Upholstery. Anthony's work is loud, exciting and experimental.
I would describe my work as probably Marmite, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously you love it or you hate it.
I don't really kind of follow trends or get influenced. I mean, there's so many ideas kind of bumbling around in my head, it's which one pops out first. I think if I do what I like, I would deliver the best results. If I'm not doing something in particular I like, then I'm going to doubt it and therefore don't think I could do it. So I suppose I always please myself.
Well, Anthony, you're going to need all of that 21 years' experience to transform these old brown beauties. So, 1 down, 2 to go.
Just checking you're not throwing out any, gems.
And Sarah, as ever, is hard at work.
Well, that's lovely. What else have you got? Anything exciting in here?
Hard at work and passing on good tip advice.
You see that? That dustbin-looking thing? It's called a dolly tub. That, in reasonable condition. 100 quid, 120 quid. Don't throw them away. OK? Keep them.
That's you told, folks. Is there something in Ash's boot that could suit our intrepid Sarah?
Oh, I like the look of the legs on that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
What are you throwing away?
I'm just throwing this wooden chest.
Has it lost its legs or does it?
No, this bit goes at the back there,
Okay.
and then you've got your mirror which goes up there.
Okay.
And basically it's been there for a long, long time at home, so I'm just getting rid of it.
So was it yours?
No, it's my father-in-law's, and my wife bought it back home when they passed away.
There's something about that that makes me think it's quite old, isn't it? It sort
Yes,
of
it
looks
is.
1950s or something like that, or maybe...
Yeah, I think, as I said, it's my father-in-law's, so it's... I don't know whether he built it himself, but I doubt it. But I think it's probably...
Yeah, it looks almost handmade, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So,
it does.
and have you got the mirror that goes with it?
Yes, I have. I just put it on the side here.
It seems that at the very least, Ash's furniture has piqued Sarah's curiosity.
It's got just something about it. Do you know what I mean? It looks retro. It's obviously quite old.
Yes, it is.
I'm thinking that with a bit of an update, it might look quite cool. So could I have a go at making it into something a bit different?
Feel free.
Yeah?
Feel free. I'm only going to check it away, so it's yours if you want it.
I would love it. I would love it. And if I manage to pull it round and turn it into something amazing, I
Yeah.
will come and find you and show you what I've done.
No
That's
problem.
all right? Yeah?
All yours.
Well, I'll take this bit off first, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
And then come back for the mirror.
Okay. All right. I'll leave that to you, Sarah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Result, I think. What about you, Ash?
I don't know what Sarah could do with that. Possibly make it into a unit on its own, without the mirror, probably. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what she can come up with.
What do you reckon? Is it worth saving or should it go back in there? It's sort of cool, but I just don't know if I should save it or not. The mirror's all right. It's tricky to imagine it turning a massive profit, isn't it? But I think I'm going to give it a go. Just one chance. If nobody fancies taking it on, then I think it might end up back here.
Luckily, Sarah knows exactly which artisan loves a tricky challenge. Say hello to Daniel Heath. Daniel is a designer who can turn his hand to just about anything. He produces wallpaper and textiles as well as bespoke high-end furniture.
I started off as a printmaker, doing textiles and wallpaper, but now I really enjoy working with wood and working with slate. I like the challenge of working with new materials or salvaged materials.
No 2 days are the same for Daniel, as he loves being taken out of his comfort zone.
And I really enjoy it when people come to me with interesting projects and strange materials to try and print onto, because I like the challenge.
Well, this piece of furniture is certainly different. So let's hope he feels the same way after this little challenge.
Don't just stand there. We've got to find the rubbish. Come on.
OK. Sarah still has one item to find, an item which she can work on herself. A little something from which she can squeeze a tenner or two, hopefully.
Tempting.
With the aid of binoculars to bring things into focus, Sarah spots Janet and Carl with a boot full of very interesting-looking jumble.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
I'm really well. This looks like my kind of boot. What are you up to? You clearing out your house?
Yeah, we are. For next year, we're moving down to Dartmouth and retire next year, so it's been hard work, to be honest. Yeah, we've been doing it for quite a few weeks, haven't we?
So the car is absolutely full of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, there's a lot of junk as well.
what kind of stuff? I mean, I love these books. Are these all yours from when you were younger? Or?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we've looked through them for what we think might be valuable, and we don't think the rest of it's got any great value. But some of these they've been drawn in and things like that. You know.
And what kind of other stuff? Because I love old things. There must be something in here that is.
There's a big box of old glasses there.
Oh really? Oh, I love these. These are fascinating. So whose are these? These aren't yours, are they?
I know.
Your mum.
My mum's, my dad's, probably my auntie Dorothy and Uncle Fred. Yeah.
They are fantastic. They're such a. I wear glasses. It's such a personal thing, isn't it? You know, they've spent a lot of time on somebody, but they look like man's ones.
Very square, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bifocals, early bifocals as well.
Excellent. Oh wow, they're fantastic. It would be really fascinating to see if there's anybody who would like them
Brilliant, yeah, love
and
to,
if
yeah.
there is some money to be made out of them. I want to put them on, but do you mind?
No.
You sure? They're just sunglasses. They're not prescription. They're really good. Would you? That's lovely. Well, I really appreciate your time. I'm going to look over you like a hawk while you're doing that. But thank you so much. That was
Thank you.
great.
Very
great.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, Andrew. Thank you. Bye-bye.
A collection of specs. But what does Carl think Sarah's vision will be for them?
I don't know what Sarah's going to do with those glasses, but they're actually looking at them, I know we were throwing it all away, but looking at them, there was probably a little bit more in it than we thought.
I think that these glasses are just too good to end up in the tip. It really is like a little time warp in here. Altogether, they may not be everybody's cup of tea, but certainly this kind of era of glasses here, they have to have some value. Well, I really hope with a few of these pairs, I'm going to be seeing some profit.
With her eyes on the prize, Sarah has collected 3 items which she believes can be brought back to life. The 2 atomic design chairs will be taken care of by Anthony, the unusual mirror unit will be donated to Daniel, and the glasses will be saved by Sarah herself.
We have had a fantastic time gathering here, and the things may look a bit rough around the edges at the moment, but those are diamonds in that rough.
Manchester is home to the majestic upholsterer Anthony Devine, who is awaiting the arrival of Sarah and her fabulous finds. 2 atomic design chairs. Goodness knows what he'll make of these.
Well, these are a fine pair of chairs, but the potential to make money out of them is slim at the moment. Anthony better have some clever ideas about how to bring them up to date and roll in the cash.
Like the Queen, she'll just grace in with something in her hand and we'll have to turn it into something fit for a queen or a king. Yeah, not sure, to be honest. She always brings something that's straightforward-ish, but throws up some excitement away. So, yeah, can't wait to get started.
Anthony? Anthony?
Hello.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you around there. Have a chair. Don't look at the seat.
I don't think Mr. Upholstery is feeling it.
I was having a good day until you brought these.
I think the first thing we might need to do is take the seat pads out
Right, let's discard this.
and get rid of that. OK.
Ah, now they're looking better already. They're looking better already.
It's a quick sand down because it's nice and flat. We're not talking about hundreds of horrible slats and things. You could probably sand those down with a sander, and it is a beautiful, interesting seat pad going in here.
I'm sure we could do a bit more than that.
Go on then, what have you got in mind?
We could flock them.
I love a good flock.
I know you love a good flock.
I'm a big flock fan.
I'm quite a fan as well, so you could flock them.
Anthony is suggesting covering these chairs in tiny fibre particles which create a soft sensation to the touch. Trouble is, Anthony has never flocked before, but he knows a man who can.
How much does he charge to flock a chair?
Well, the thing is, he'll need to see the chair, then quote everything, but I reckon 100 quid a chair, can't say fair in that. It would take me longer to sand them down and do something with the wood.
Somebody's going to want to pay more than 200 quid for a pair of flock chairs, aren't they?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
You're not going to tell me what the colour is, are you?
I don't know. Go big or go home.
Looks like she's going home.
Well, who'd have thought Anthony Devine would come over all fuzzy? He's rolling back the years, and I think he's going to flock us a fortune.
The flocker is going to have the main kind of comparison change here. He's going to turn it from what these are into the wow bit. I just have to do the simple seat pad. So, yeah, it's going to be a show-stopping moment when they're all put back together.
Sarah is leaving Anthony with £200 to undertake a process he knows little about and he has never attempted before. Anyone else see a flaw in this plan? Walthamstow, East London is just the sort of vibrant place where urban grit combines with exciting young design talent. So it's the perfect place for Sarah to unload that strange furniture unit, and designer Daniel is standing by.
I'm hoping East London's finest Daniel fancies the look of my little side table and mirror, because he's going to really need to take a shine to it if he's going to transform it from 70s sad into spot-on designer. Hello, hello.
Hello, Sarah. How you doing?
I'm good. I've got a little something for you.
Yeah, let me take that before it gets smashed.
It's not my usual tip find.
It is a mirror, though, so that's a happy discovery.
It's a little bit of retro, I think possibly homemade bedroom furniture. A small example of what do you reckon, 60s remake or something?
Yeah, I think it's based around that, isn't it?
It looks to me like it was a drawer for something else. Somebody's cobbled together, stuck the legs on it, and this apparently goes on the back with some wing nuts so that this goes up like this, and that bit apparently is screwed onto there and then screwed to the wall.
OK, we might change that.
Yes, I think that's for the best, Daniel.
Do you think there's enough there to be workable? Because it slightly worries me that it's not very substantial, it's not very big, and it's not that pretty.
All of the above true, but we do have a mirror, so I can do the etching on the mirror, bring some narrative into it there, and a few sort of styling things like changing the colour of it, maybe putting some different legs on it, and making it into a freestanding unit so that somebody can have it in a different part of the house without having to drill into their walls.
Fantastic. Money. Talk the talk.
I think probably the best price I can do is going to be about 300.
OK, I'm buying into that, and you're going to be transforming something that is lacking in style into something that's going to really pack a punch. So on that basis, go for your life.
Great. OK, thanks, Sarah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. 300 quid to transform that side table. That's quite a lot of money, but Daniel definitely has the talent and he's got the vision. I can't imagine what it's going to look like. We just have to wait and see.
But with a budget of £300, transforming this modern muddle will be no easy task. With the atomic chairs in the safe hands of Anthony, and with Daniel taking care of the dilapidated mirror unit, Sarah has returned home to West Sussex and is about to cast an eyeball over the collection of old spectacles. And it really is a random assortment that she has got her hands on this time. Difficult to see what she could do with all that lot.
Well, every so often I pick something up at the tip and I just don't know if it's a money maker or not. I mean, these glasses, they look good. There might be some little gems in there, but I'm going to have to position them really carefully if I'm going to make any money out of them. See what I mean?
The key to success is not necessarily what Sarah will do to them, but more where the glasses will be put up for sale to generate most interest.
So I think a bit of hot soapy water and these should look a lot better.
It is thought that eyeglasses were invented sometime between 1268 and 1289 in Italy, but who the inventor was isn't actually known.
Look at those, I mean, they're really retro, they're quite cool, but I just don't know if anybody would want to buy them. But I'm going to give it a go.
The earliest versions were worn by monks and scholars, but it wasn't until the 15th century, when the printing press came along, that the demand for glasses grew.
Well, that's it. Now, there are some things in here that people are going to find desirable. These are cool. So I think those are definitely the ones that might make the money. A bit of steampunk going on here. Clip-on glasses to go over your normal ones. But these are original, they're old. You can feel that they're vintage and they're beautifully made. So that is a good thing. They're cool. And these... Let's see.
The next stage is to take pictures of all the glasses and share them on the internet, in the hope that someone will fall in love with them. I think they're the ones for you, Sarah. So far, the costs involved in getting these glasses ready for sale has been nothing at all, which means the potential for profit is so bright you gotta wear shades. In Manchester, the sun is shining, but for Anthony, there is no time for enjoying himself. Sarah's left him with 2 atomic-style chairs to deal with, and he's getting them ready to go off to be flocked.
So these chairs are a little bit more shabby than chic, so we want to reverse that, so we want to turn them into chic. And the way we're going to do it is by putting our gloves on and just stripping all that horrible mankiness off.
These seats have seen some damp that has encouraged mould growth. This appears to have spread onto the chair frames as well.
I can see they're structurally sound, so we don't have any problems there. They just need a good cleaning up, really. We have these baby wipes left in the office, always handy for cleaning furniture, especially these horrible mouldy bits. So let's just clean all this off. Looking better already.
That's the frames ready for the flockers, but what about the seat pads?
So my job now is really to get these cleaned up, right back to the bare frame, and basically start the whole process again. And what I don't want is this kind of flat curvature. What we want is a really nice kind of plump kind of crowning, we call it, to look. Flatter it is, the cheaper it looks, so we want a nice good dome on it.
These old seats have seen better days, so it's off with the covers and time for a good old nosy at what's underneath.
Looking at the overall condition of these seat pads, I mean, when we use our compressed air staple gun, it will just break up, pull this edge, and we won't be able to get a kind of a staple into it. So I think it's time we said goodbye to these as well. We'll just take a pattern from them and we'll just cut a fresh one.
The good news is the new coverings have just been delivered, and you'll never guess the colour.
So the fabric's just arrived, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It looks really good. It actually looks better now than it did in the book.
You didn't expect something subtle, did you?
So what I'm going to do is put this to the side. I wanted to have a look at it first of all, and get started on the seat pad itself.
Having drawn around the old wooden base, Anthony begins by cutting a brand new pad from fresh plywood.
So we have our seat pad here, and now we're about to start building up the layers. Also, we hope this fits because we've now sent the chairs off to the flockers, and we haven't tested it, but I'm sure it will. So what we're going to do first of all is put some felt in and kind of just build up and give us that really kind of crown shape. I know it's not looking too comfy yet.
The felt is just the start of the new covering. A foam layer is next, followed by a gauze, then...
this is our fire retardancy layer to bring it all up to health and safety standards, and it allowed it to be sold. Because our fabric isn't fire retardant, because we want to still keep the soft texture of it, that's why we're using this barrier cloth.
And finally, the cerise pink cover.
So that's that one done. Got a nice shape to it. It's going to look really good, that is. I just can't wait for the chair to arrive back.
Nor can I. Flocks away, Anthony. In Walthamstow, Daniel is turning his attention to the mirror unit. What's the plan, Dan?
So the idea on this piece is to take the legs off, sand it down, and we're going to redo a back for this mirror and construct it into a freestanding piece of furniture. Because at the moment it's sort of half wall mounted, and then it's got these legs at the front, and it's not going to work in every sort of space.
The main obstacle for Daniel with this piece will be making it into a freestanding unit that won't topple over. So getting the weight distribution right will be the #1 priority. Followed, of course, very, very closely by making it look great.
We've got the legs off of this little unit, and it's ready for some sanding because I don't particularly like the varnish finish on it, and I think we're going to go for a painted finish. So we're going to have to sand and prime, and then we can paint. Luke's been helping me today, and he's going to sand this down for me. So here you go, Luke. Thank you very much. Cheers.
No pressure, Luke.
I'm about to measure this mirror because the mirror is going to need a back to go onto it so that it doesn't crack under its own weight. I've bought some ply that I'm going to cut to size, but before I do that, I'm going to measure the mirror so I can cut a slice off of the board and then trim it all on the bandsaw downstairs. Measure twice, cut once. I think that's the rule.
I'm not a huge fan of rules in general, but that sounds like a good one to me. Cutting plywood to size to support the mirror is the first step in working out the best way to have the mirror freestanding on top of the unit.
Moment of truth. Yeah.
With the new back for the mirror finished, Daniel refocuses his attention on the base unit.
Next job is going to be to prime it so we can paint it. And the reason that we're going to prime it and paint it is because the veneer has worn through in some areas on the top surface, and the veneer is quite different on all the different sides. So it'd be nice to make it a bit more uniform and make it look a bit more contemporary.
Leaving the base coat to dry, Daniel starts thinking about the design for the mirror.
I want to have some birds in it because I do a lot of bird illustrations, but because of the time frame, I've got some existing bird drawings that I've already done that can be read by the laser machine. So I'm just laying them out onto the dimensions of the artboard, basically, for the mirror.
Satisfied his design is in place, it's back to the base unit to finish the paint job. By far the trickiest aspect of this project is creating a freestanding mirror safely, and Daniel thinks he has come up with the best solution.
The mirror's going to go up to there, but I want to have some bar that maybe comes up and bends back.
Daniel has taken on a project that requires creativity and a heavy helping of good engineering. And success will depend on Daniel getting the precise weight measurements correct. Sarah's own project has been a collection of vintage spectacles, and she has brought them to the cathedral city of Winchester, where she thinks she may have found a buyer.
Well, I've come to a great vintage shop in Winchester, hopefully to sell the sunglasses. Karen has seen pictures of them, and I think she's going to be interested.
Sarah worked on the glasses at home, and all it took was warm soapy water and a bit of elbow grease.
What do you reckon?
Now they're sparkling like new and desirable once again. Sarah has brought them to the vintage clothing store, Stardust Years.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Sarah.
How are you doing?
All right, thank you, yes.
Wow, you've got some lovely stuff in, haven't you? That looks amazing.
Thank you, yes, I have.
Wow. Now, I just sent you the pictures of the sunglasses.
Yes, you did, yes.
Do you think you might like them?
Yes.
It's really worth having a closer look, because I think there are some lovely ones in here. These, I think, are absolutely right up your street.
They are lovely, aren't they?
These ones, I thought, were just amazing.
Yes. I probably want to steal these for myself, but...
Oh, wow. if I said they suit you. Hold on, I've got a mirror in here. Have a look. See what you think. Is that way there?
Oh!
So what do you reckon? Are they your cup of tea? Do you like them? Do you think you'll take them?
Yes, I think they are. I think they'll be very popular with my customers, so thank you.
Brilliant. That's amazing. Thank you.
When Sarah spotted Janet and Carl, their boot was a treasure trove of trash.
So the car is absolutely full of it.
It is, yeah. Well, there's a lot of junk as well.
After a thorough rummage, Sarah settled on a selection of spectacles.
They're just sunglasses. They're not prescription. They're really good.
As it turns out, they were just what she was looking for. Sarah's now in Birmingham to catch up with Janet and Carl and reveal what has become of their array of eyewear.
Hello there.
Oh, hi, how
Hi
you
there.
doing?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hello, hello. Beautiful day for it.
It is really nice, yeah.
I saw you and there were all sorts of exciting things in the back of your card. There was a whole family's worth of glasses in an old cassette box, and your family definitely had style. And I've actually got some pictures here. When I went through them all, this is the full collection that I found in there, and a lovely range of sort of 1940s, 50s up to what was probably 70s, something like that.
Very likely, yeah. Very likely, yeah.
Well, they were a lovely little archive, so they were a great thing for me to find. And actually, somebody else thought that too and bought them, a shop in Winchester.
Oh, really?
And I've got some money to share with you. In fact, I've got £55 here.
Oh, wow.
And that's for you. I don't know who gets that, but
well, I'll hang on to that. No, you can.
£55 as a little windfall. Is there anything that you might do with that?
Well, we said to my sister that we'd just do a family meal. It'd be a nice thing to take everybody out and have something to eat, or add it to a family meal, so it's superb, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, they were a lovely thing for you to let me have a look at, especially as they were such personal items, so thank you so much.
Fantastic, thank you very
Lovely
much.
to see you.
Very nice to see you. Anyway.
I hope you have a lovely meal, at least some drinks on us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
Bye. Well, it's such a personal thing, your spectacles, and it was so sweet that Janet and Carl said that I could have a look at all of their family's collection, and I'm so pleased we made a little bit of money for them, and they're all going to go out and have a lovely supper together.
The spectacles incurred no cost in being prepared for sale, and Sarah managed to sell them all for £55, which means that Janet and Carl received a whole lot as profit. Bon appetit. Time to return to Manchester, where Sarah has got an appointment with Anthony and those two atomic-style chairs. But will his decision to flock see him ending up in the dock?
Sarah's on her way to come and pick up these chairs, and to be honest, I think she's going to love them. Never done any flocking before, but I think they look absolutely amazing.
Well, I'm here to pick up my retro chairs. They had great atomic styling, but mouldy seat pads. So I'm hoping that Anthony has managed to create something that gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling and isn't a flock too far.
You can never tell what awaits inside Anthony's workshop, but it has to be an improvement on what Sarah left. Two tired and mouldy chairs. The chairs are now unrecognisable as these two are dressed top to toe in pretty pink flocking. The seats themselves have been plumped and padded by Anthony and upholstered in a cerise pink material. The chairs have retained all of their style, but none of their old stuffiness. I just hope Sarah's prepared for what awaits.
Anthony!
Hello.
Oh my word, aren't they fun? Look at that. Are you pleased?
Yes, like...
I've never seen anything like them.
I know. Yeah, I don't know whether it'll make a comeback, but I like the way it all moulds into one, the colour.
And it's actually quite hard wearing, isn't it? Because they use it in cars. It is a high-end interior finish for cars, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And, yeah, I think, to be honest, I'm thinking about maybe a sideboard at home. The possibilities are endless.
I would like to come and have some cheese and pineapple served on your flocked sideboard, because I reckon you're combining the best of 1970s with this kind of look.
It may well be a 1970s look, but I'm sure it's not a 1970s price. The original estimate for the two chairs was £200.
Flocking is going to be the new big thing, but did it come out on budget?
So when we sent him away, he also requested a part of the fabric. So when the flocker was matching the fabric against the flocking stuff, he had to carefully colour match it. So there was like a cost in that, was an extra £20, which, to be honest, on the result of it, I think it's not bad at all.
He's made a great match, and as I said, I haven't seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
And that's not in a bad way. You know, I think you might have started something here. You want to touch them all the time, and I think that somebody's going to love those. Flocking's the new big thing. Well done. Thanks so much.
Nice one, Anthony. Your pink chairs are sensational.
Well, I've definitely got that warm, fuzzy feeling. It's lovely to see a whole new finish on some furniture, and I think Anthony might have just started the flocking revolution.
I feel like a winner. Chairs are great. Sarah's happy. Jobs are done.
When Sarah spotted Mark at the tip, she was soon asking questions.
Are you chucking?
Yeah.
That's a silly question, isn't it? Because you're at the tip.
Yeah.
It wasn't long before Mark got the measure of Sarah.
I don't know what Sarah's going to do with them chairs, but I think it might be something mad.
Mad maybe, but beautiful nonetheless. That beauty was appreciated by an interior design shop, Lavish Home in Chorley, run by Donna, who was quick to snap them up.
I absolutely love these. They look amazing, they feel amazing. We can definitely sell these.
The more I see those chairs, the more I think they're growing on me. Sarah has returned to Walsall to catch up with Mark to show him what became of his chairs.
Hi, Mark.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
And you.
Thank you very much for saying you'd come and catch up with us again. So I saw you dropping off a couple of chairs at the recycling centre.
Yeah.
Well, I thought they were lovely. I don't often pick up a pair of chairs like that, but they had really good looks to them and lovely styling. I actually took them to a guy in Manchester called Anthony, and he's an upholsterer, and he had a really good idea for them. Are you ready? I've got some photos. I think this is probably how you remember them.
Yes.
Looking familiar?
Yeah.
OK, well, brace yourself, because this is how they look now. He flocked.
That's quite different.
I don't know if you remember flocking in the 1970s, all those, you know, that kind of fuzzy, velvety feeling.
That's very good, that is, isn't it?
Do you approve?
Yeah.
They are...
Changed.
They are changed, aren't they? They're really bright. It was their great shape that really helped them. So they've been sold to a luxury home boutique in Chorley and have got some profit. Not a massive amount, but a little bit here for you. I've got £25 here
thank you very
after
much.
the sale of your chairs, so that's for you.
Thank you very much.
I have to ask, so what might you do with 25 quid?
I might buy my ticket for the football.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, lovely. Well, it was great to catch up. Thank you so much for letting me take your chairs away. And they have been given a new lease of life. And if that buys you a ticket for the football, then I'm really pleased. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Well, I just love that. A pair of chairs are going to get Mark a seat at the footy. Let's hope he's a winner there too.
The total cost for flocking the two chairs was £220, 20 above the original estimate. But Sarah was able to sell them for £245, which left Mark with a profit of £25. In Walthamstow, it's down to the wire, as Daniel works hard to be ready for Sarah's final visit.
The thing is with Sarah is you always, well, you never know what you're going to get from her. And you can try and estimate how long you think it's going to take for something to be done. But invariably it shoots over now and again. So that's what we're doing now. We're kind of scrambling it together at last minute.
Well, our little mirrored hall stand had great legs, but not many other redeeming features. So Dan is going to have to have given it a really good design injection if it's going to make some money.
Right from the start, this skip-bound hodgepodge was always going to be a challenge. But we need not have worried. Daniel has totally reinvigorated this piece of furniture, and in doing so has exceeded all our expectations. Adding stylish new legs, sanding and repainting the base. He's given this piece a whole new identity.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm really well. How are you?
Not bad, good to see you.
Wow.
There you go. This was that funny piece of furniture that was sort of half piece of furniture and half something stuck to a wall.
What have you done with it? The mirror looks different. Is that just because it's the full length of it?
Yeah, we've etched it, we've cut a new back for it, and we've put it onto the unit so it's freestanding. So it doesn't have to be against the wall anymore.
That's a really clever idea, because it's changed it from what was a low-on style, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Slightly impractical, into really rather cool.
Cool, stylish, unique, and unbelievably, considering its original form, practical.
Where do you see it now? Do you think it's definitely the bedroom, or?
Yeah, I think it works well in a hallway or a corner of a room where somebody can stand back from it and get dressed in front of it. And then you've got the drawer for your bits and bobs as well.
I have to hand it to you, Daniel. You have delivered big time. This is a great piece.
Can we talk budget?
We're on budget.
Lovely, so 300 quid on that.
Yeah, great.
I think you've created a whole piece of furniture out of something that was cobbled together. So I'm very pleased with that. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Sarah.
Well done. Well, I'm really pleasantly surprised because Dan has taken what was just a random bundle of old bits and transformed them into a stylish, mid-century looking piece of furniture. And I think it's going to make some money.
The mirror unit belonged to Ash, who wasn't convinced that the elements of his old throwaway would stay together.
I don't know what I could do with that. Possibly make it into a unit on its own, without the mirror probably.
Daniel managed to keep the unit and mirror together, transforming them with style to give this tip find a whole new lease of life. And it didn't take long for a vintage and retro furniture boutique in Cheshire to say, "We'll have that, thank you very much." Owner Joel is mighty pleased with it.
I really love the detail in the mirror. It's really, really intricate and precise. I love the colour of the drawer, and the lining inside really sets that off. And the hairpin legs at the bottom just really finish it off. I think it's a really nice looking piece, and I think our customers are going to absolutely love it.
And now all that's left is for Sarah to hand over the profit.
Hello there.
Hello, Sarah. How are
Nice
you?
to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I said if I could do anything with your old mirror stand, I'd be back in touch, so here I am.
All right, OK.
Did you wonder what might have happened to it after we left you?
I did wonder. I wondered what you'd do with it, and would like to see what's become of it.
I took it up to London to this great guy called Dan, who specialises in surface pattern design. So I've got a picture of it, I think, first as you remember it. Is that looking familiar?
That's right, that's the one, yes.
After he'd finished with it, it looked like this.
All right.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I think it's lovely. Yeah, I'll definitely have that back in our house.
Oh,
but,
well, there's bad news. You can't have it back.
no. OK.
Because somebody else has bought it.
OK.
And I've got some money here to share with you. So I have, in fact,
All right.
£75 here for you.
Wonderful.
As a little gift.
Thank you very much. I think I'll donate it to the Stroke Association, seeing as it was my father-in-law's and he passed away because of a stroke. I think it'd be a nice gesture just to give them the donation for that.
That's such a generous thing to do. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting us have it and for catching up today.
Daniel charged £300 for the makeover. Sarah sold the unit for £375, leaving £75 of profit, which will go to a stroke charity chosen by Ash. Sarah has saved 3 items from the Walsall Recycling Centre. Mark's old chairs were radically reworked by Anthony. Daniel delivered some class with the mirror unit. And Sarah spotted the potential in Janet and Carl's old spectacles.
From tip-bound to tip-top, items have undergone amazing transformations and been given a whole new lease of life. And we proved along the way that it might be hard work, but you can make money for nothing.